6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister has arrived in Quetta to receive a briefing on the attack carried out by the Indian-backed terrorists in Khusdar. Pakistan, China and Afghanistan have agreed to extend the China-Pakistan economic corridor to Afghanistan. The President has reiterated Pakistan's resolve to further broaden relations with China. The Finance Minister has reaffirmed the commitment to facilitate foreign investment and foster conducive business environment. Martyrdom anniversaries of prominent liberation leaders Mirwais Maulvi Muhammad Farooq and Khwaja Abdul Ghani Lone and martyrs of Haval are being observed in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and Azad Jammu and Kashmir today. The first eliminator match of the Pakistan Super League will be played between Islamabad United and Quetta Gladiators in Lahore this evening. And now the news in detail. The Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif has arrived in Quetta. On arrival at the Quetta International Airport, he was received by Chief Minister Balochistan Mir Sarfaraz Bukti and the provincial ministers. The Prime Minister will be given a briefing on the attack carried out by the Indian-backed terrorists targeting schoolgirls and teachers in Khusdar. Federal Ministers Khwaja Muhammad Asif, Mohsin Naqvi and Ataullah Tarar are also accompanying the Prime Minister. Pakistan, China and Afghanistan have agreed to deepen cooperation on Bulletin Road initiative and extend the China-Pakistan economic corridor to Afghanistan. An understanding to this effect was reached during an informal trilateral meeting of Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Senator Mohammad Ishaq, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi and the Acting Foreign Minister of Afghanistan Amir Khan Muttaqi in Beijing today. The three foreign ministers reaffirmed trilateral cooperation as a vital platform to promote regional security and economic connectivity. During the meeting, they discussed enhancing diplomatic engagement, strengthening communications, and taking practical steps to boost trade, infrastructure, and development as key drivers of shared prosperity. They underscored their shared commitment to countering terrorism and fostering stability and development in the region. Meanwhile, Pakistan and Afghanistan have agreed to work together to advance mutual interests, including in the domains of trade, transit, connectivity, and security. The understanding was reached during a meeting between the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar and Afghanistan's Acting Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi in Beijing today. During the meeting, the two sides welcomed positive momentum in bilateral ties, including enhanced diplomatic engagement, trade, and transit facilitation. The President Asif Ali Zardari has reiterated Pakistan's resolve to further broaden relations with China. In his message on the 74th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Pakistan and China, he conveyed his best wishes to the Chinese leadership and people. The President said Pakistan seeks to further expand bilateral relations with China in the fields of economy, technology, defense, education, and trade. Asif Ali Zardari said China-Pakistan economic corridor is a shining example of the strong relationship between the two countries. He said Pakistan highly values the historical relations with China. The Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb has reaffirmed the government's commitment to facilitating foreign investment and fostering a conducive business environment. Talking to the ambassador of the Netherlands, Henny de Vieries, in Islamabad, he welcomed the continued interest and investment by the Dutch companies in Pakistan. The finance minister also acknowledged and appreciated the technical and financial support provided by the Netherlands to Pakistan in various areas, including development and capacity building initiatives. Henny de Vieries expressed appreciation for the government's macroeconomic reforms and its focus on export-oriented policies. The National Assembly was informed today that negotiations are underway with different countries to secure more scholarships for Pakistani students abroad. The Minister for Education Khalid Maqbool Siddiqui informed the House during question hour that the government has actively pursued numerous foreign collaborations and strategic partnerships to enhance the quality, inclusivity, and international standing of Pakistan's education sector. Khalid Maqbool Siddiqui said a renewed effort will be made after June this year with the cooperation of the provinces to introduce a coordinated education system in the country. In his remarks, the Parliamentary Secretary for Commerce Zulfikar Ali Khan informed the House that a new textile policy will be introduced by July this year to boost exports of textiles and apparel. Taking the floor, the Parliamentary Secretary for Finance Saad Wasim Wadaich said the Federal Board of Revenue, through its field formations, has been continuously striving for increasing the tax base. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. 3 school children and 2 adults were martyred in a cowardly act of terrorism orchestrated by the terrorist state of India and executed by its proxies in Khostar this morning. Multiple students have sustained injuries in the terrorist attack on a school bus after having miserably failed in the battlefield. Through these most heinous and cowardly acts, the Indian proxies have unleashed terror and unrest in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The President Asif Ali Zardari and Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif have strongly condemned the brutal terrorist attack on the school bus in Khosdar. In the separate statements, they expressed deep sorrow over the loss of innocent lives and offered heartfelt condolences with the bereaved families. Initial investigations have established the involvement of the Indian-sponsored Fitna al-Khawarij in the heinous act in Mir Ali area of North Waziristan that resulted in civilian casualties, according to ISPR, following a tragic incident on Monday last in the general area of Mir Ali, North Waziristan district, which regrettably resulted in civilian casualties. Unfounded and misleading allegations have been circulated by certain quarters falsely implicating Pakistan's security forces. These claims are entirely baseless and are a part of the coordinated disinformation campaign aimed at discrediting the security forces' steadfast efforts in the ongoing counter-terrorism operations. In response to these accusations, a comprehensive investigation was promptly initiated. The initial findings have established that this heinous act has been orchestrated and executed by the Indian-sponsored Fitna al-Khawarij. Martyrdom anniversaries of prominent liberation leaders Mirwais Maulvi Muhammad Farooq and Khwaja Abdul Ghani Lone and martyrs of Haval are being observed in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and Azad Jammu and Kashmir today. According to Kashmir Media Service, people from all walks of life are visiting the martyrs' graveyard at Eidgah in Srinagar to offer Fatiha for all the Kashmiri martyrs. In this connection, Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party spokesman, Advocate Arshad Iqbal, in a statement issued in Srinagar, said the Kashmiri people were indebted to the sacrifices of these great martyrs who laid down their lives for the cause of freedom from the Indian occupation. 82 more Palestinians were martyred and 262 others injured in the Israeli attacks on Gaza during the last 24 hours. The member states of the World Health Organization have unanimously adopted the first ever pandemic agreement to enhance global safety. The agreement was formally adopted by consensus during the 70th World Health Assembly in Geneva today. The World Health Organization Director General Dr. Teodoro Herbosa told reporters that the agreement is a victory for public health, science, and multilateral actions. Cricket. The first eliminator match of the Pakistan Super League will be played between Islamabad United and Quetta Gladiators in Lahore today. The match will start at 8 in the evening. And finally, the weather report. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very hot conditions are likely in the plain areas during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.